Welcome to my window box. I'm trying to be quite creative here about what I'm doing. I currently have an iPhone 10 mounted with a front-facing camera on a suction mount that is on the window, and I have a Video Mic Pro Micro plugged into the bottom of the phone via its connector and a friction arm on a rather interesting setup on the window. So I apologise in advance for the blown out sea. I was trying to go for a nice background there because inside the hotel room is, well, it's like somebody had a white balance accident and the Kelvins just got a bit too high. But I was trying to get some nice face thing. But anyway, I thought I would share my musings on doing things because you want to do it, and not because social media dictates that you have to in order for people to like you. There are many things that you can do that help propel yourself and others, and they are very simple things to achieve, and you can do them all very simply. There are also things that you can do that may come at a bit of cost to yourself, but they are a bit of a promotional tool, and if you approach it correctly, then it could have and can have a positive outcome. And that's all I'm really trying to establish here. There are ways and means, and if you choose the right way, things are going to happen. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Of course, unless you're new here, which case, hello, I'm Mikey, and it's a pleasure to have you here. It would be an honour if you depressed the subscribe button, and you could join me in this media journey. Also, at the end, if you thought it was enjoyable, the old like button, perhaps you could, some say smash it, some say karate chop it. Maybe I could invoke the right to be Scottish here and headbutt that like button. But anyway, this is a quick video to say thank you to all the new subscribers and comments that I've been receiving over the last few weeks. I've managed to maintain a scheduled upload release, at least of one video a week at this moment, and it's proved to be successful. And I am now bathing in the warm ambience of increased subscribers. Which is fantastic. So thank you to those who have watched and taken the time to interact, for I am humbled. I really mean that. And I just wanted to touch upon that subject of being supportive. Views and subs, I mean, they're all lovely, and if the content is being watched and commented on, then the journey's a full one. And that you come, you watch, you enjoy, but if you don't leave a comment to support your thought, and that in turn allows me to know whether my content is on a trajectory of a positive gain or a decline in quality. It all matters if you leave a comment. Similarly, it's always nice to reach out and speak to other creators, discuss hobbies and interests, social media, how to engage more and bounce ideas off one another. It really does help. And it's easy for larger channels to forget the impact that they may or may not have on their views. But sometimes, they seem not to respond to the viewer. Or if they do, it's in a very bland and copy and paste kind of a way, or even if if a comment's been left on your page, it suggests that they haven't really watched the video. Although that's not what I'm saying. I'm not experiencing that. I'm far from it. If anything, my narrative here is only of positive engagement, and I love it. When I started as a photographer, I moved to aerial photography, and then I went into videography, and then commercial drone pilot, and lastly, now that I'm as a cameraman, producer, director, I tend to follow, watch and engage with content that is relative to what I do, but I'm also interested in music and history and politics and everyday life and its ever-changing facade. So my viewings need all of that kind of in it to strike a chord, and I leave in a comment to engage positively. If it feels detrimental or biased, I will similarly engage and play devil's advocate, and either way it's supporting the creator. But it's because I want to. And this is what I'm saying. It's far too easy for anyone to post on all the platforms a picture, a post, a thought, or an opinion in the name of views. notoriety, an increase in following without any genuine belief in what was posted. But if you actively engage and encourage, help, you're being a part of that growth. And that requires as much input as your own creativity, but is a valuable source for those concerned and greatly appreciated by the genuine creator. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, thank you for genuinely engaging with me in my channel and my comments. And, I welcome that support. So recently I headed off to Edinburgh, and specifically the Scottish Parliament, because I support a charity that I've been lending my skills to as they grow and attempt to further their mission. And I shot a mission statement earlier in the year with one of the founders, and I did a vlog as well, which I could link here. But this meeting, or the reception that I went to, was being held inside the Scottish Parliament, where the charity have managed to garner support from all the political parties in Scotland in support of what they're doing. I read about their cause and I was genuinely moved and wanted to offer my filmmaking and photography skills to help them create a media presence that would allow them to raise awareness, support, and the much needed funds that they need because they're hoping to purchase a rather nice looking holiday home on the west coast of Scotland to start with, which is a shelter for the bereaved soul, which is the Gaelic for Anam Cara Fasgadh. Now, I was headed into town to show my support, to take some photos and just generally act as an ambassador for the good folks at ACF. That's what I'm calling it now, because the Gaelic's just too much even for my Scottishness. I know this is a sombre subject, and I was really only just, the narrative wasn't supposed to be like this. It's, it's life, how you embrace it, it's what matters. But support and wanting to help is the narrative here. And I'd hope that this would inspire others to lend a hand to whomever they feel comfortable supporting. And all creatives are just that. You're creators and you have something to give. It doesn't matter if you have 10 or 1 million subscribers. You're not doing it for the lift. You're doing it because you want to basically, and that ability that you have, and that you're trying to market that as a commodity that charities would love to have. And it's something that they sorely miss, and you could be helping them out. At worst, you'd be practicing your skill for free, and an audience that wouldn't judge you because they're getting a service for free. At best, you can feel pride, heartwarmed, and accomplished that you've helped out. And if you've watched previous vlogs, hearts and minds is my working ethos and mantra. You never know who's watching or volunteering alongside you that could propel your career forward, a new paying client, etc. But all off the back because you took your own time out to give back. At the very least, you'll be remembered as a thoughtful and helpful person. And that's the purpose of this video. It's doing something because you want to do it, not because you feel you have to or someone's made you do it. Now, I'm aware this video is getting out of hand, and as I sit here in my window box with a rather blown out background, and I just wanted to discuss the same topic. But this is Bernard, and he's a photographer from Canada, and he enjoys landscape photography. And I spotted a post of his on an online forum and found his channel. And the video that I clicked was on offering a selection of his prints for anyone for free who would be willing to like and share his work and give a brief explanation as to why they wanted that particular print. Now, the cynics would immediately think there was a catch, but I can tell you that there was not. There was just a man looking to engage with the realms of digital art and share it with expense to no one except himself. Now, I've got no idea how much it costs to send something of a sort of A4 tube size print from Scotland to Canada, or from Canada to Scotland, but it's still a cost, and a cost that's, it's a cost that's landed on someone else's shoulders. Now, I picked an image taken in New York of the Pershing Square Cafe in New York, which is located on Park Avenue, 42nd Street, the intersection in front of the Grand Central Terminal. And it's a place that I visited back in 2016 with my wife and daughter, but I never got the shot of us there, which is annoying on a few levels. One, because, well, I am a photographer, and I didn't take the shot. And I'm also a huge Marvel fan and didn't take the opportunity to geek out in a location that the Avengers fought. I know. Anyway, now I have this image. It's here, and I've got it, so I thought I might take this opportunity to share it because I want to. And as I'm not someone who has a massive subscription base, I'm not doing it for the fake pat in the back of being disingenuous because you're helping out creators. But the artist, the man who decided to share and expand at his own cost, but again because he wanted to and wasn't coerced into it, he takes great enjoyment in his work, and for nothing more than a comment to say you enjoyed it. Now, granted, I could have just said, thanks Bernard, that was great, but I'm taking a little bit further than that. But this is the first time I've shared my thoughts about creators in video. When I like them, I let people know. When somebody works in an industry that's primarily based on word of mouth, it's exactly that. You should do that. So thank you, Bernard, for the lovely gift. And once I've properly sorted out my office, I will get this framed and put somewhere suitable within my creativity space. And I'm also glad to have you interacting with my channel too. So what I'm saying is help your fellow creators out. If you like the videos and you genuinely like it. If you like that, then subscribe to the channel and watch them grow, because positivity is a cousin of creativity. The better headspace that you're in, the more creative you'll be, and your viewer will thank you for it. Interact, engage, tell them what you're thinking after the video or the photo that you've seen, posted. Did it inspire you? Does it make you feel empowered? Or does it leave you wondering what was going on? Or, it's not a bad thing to have a note of negativity. It actually helps promote positivity if you word it correctly. In that you can articulate a negative comment without sounding like a jealous dick. It's possible, and folk will thank you for it. Straight talking is king. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll leave the links in the description to Bernard's work and the charity I've been working with, and the videos that I've created, and an opportunity to follow these people on Twitter as well, and you can see what they do if you have a particular interest in the cause. Be sure, as we discussed at the beginning, though, to like and subscribe, although head button is, anything, it's personal choice. But thanks, and I'll see you all soon with some more interesting adventures and musings. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you greatly.